And we're recording. Welcome, everybody. Trainwreck Podcast. First things first, want to thank everybody that tuned into the live stream the other night after the Raiders' dominating victory over the Los Angeles Chargers, who are now coachless. We had about 30 people in the stream, had a lot of engagement. So thank you guys for tuning into that late night stream on a freaking weeknight, So very successful there. And the Raiders, I mean, you guys completely destroyed the Chargers now where they're cleaning house now. So the two Raiders fans in here, what do you guys feel about how your guys' team did?
Dude, like, God, I was not expecting that. Putting like 63 points on Chargers. Oh, it's so much.
You think Brand Staley's still calling the defense?
Not fucking anymore. He got fired. He's gonna be calling defense for Walmart.
Dude, I thought that was crazy. That's our franchise record. That's nuts.
With a backup quarterback too.
Yeah, a rookie.
And he played really good too. I thought O'Connell looked excellent. He had 4 touchdowns, a little under 300 yards passing.
Yeah, and I was sitting here almost thinking that we might as well pick up a quarterback. But if he could play like that, at least every other game or something, shoot, we might not need another quarterback.
And I think that game also kind of fully solidified that Josh Jacobs isn't playing in Vegas next year.
No. I mean, we have Zamir White, like, pretty much carried it low now. He did pretty well for us.
Yeah, I'm upset that we're gonna get rid of him. Probably.
I mean, if you guys can get him on a bargain, maybe, but I doubt it.
No.
The man's from Tulsa, man. He's from the 918. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to be out of the league. I just don't think he's going to be on the Raiders next year. Because, I mean, hell, he put up 63 points without him.
Yeah.
And White and Abdullah, they had almost 100 yards together. White averaged 4.1 yards a carry, and Abdullah averaged 5.3, which is well above the 3.5 that Josh Jacobs has for the season.
Yeah, we probably won't see Josh Jacobs or Hunter Renfrow next season.
I know, like, in a game where you guys' offense is flawless, Renfrow didn't even get a catch.
No.
Yeah, we need to dump his ass.
This is the last year of his contract, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or didn't he sign an extension? I think we talked about this on the show before.
I think. Yes, it's...
I don't know. Crosby's is coming up soon, and if we don't sign him, I'll be so upset.
Oh, you guys are going to... you're going to get him on a franchise tag.
We better keep him for the rest of his life.
Let's
I think
see.
we're ready to sign Crosby.
We did like 2 years, or like 2 or 3 years ago, and then his last year, I think, is next year.
This is the last year of Hunter Renfrow's contract. Crosby still has 2 years left on his contract. He signed a 4-year, $98 million extension before last season. So he still has 2 years left.
He's number 98. Sheesh!
Heck, by the time that contract's up, he'll be 29 years old. So he's going to get another $100 million deal.
Well deserved, too.
Yep.
I mean, for a 4th-round pick, dude's been freaking amazing. I personally think Max Crosby's having a better season than Micah Parsons, and everyone's talking about Micah winning Defensive Player of the Year. I don't get why Crosby isn't in that conversation, because I think he's been just as good as guys like Myles Garrett and Parsons and TJ Watt.
Dude, and he plays like 99% of snaps.
Yeah.
See, that's a stat that people don't realize that's fucking insane. That dude has an unstoppable motor. The coaches literally tell him to stop last game.
Yeah,
he's tied.
Down, bro.
He's tied for 3rd in sacks right now. He's tied with Josh Allen, Trey Hendrickson, and Danielle Hunter. He's only a sack and a half behind the leader, which is Khalil Mack at 15.
And you know why he's got? I'm pretty sure 5 of those are on Aiden O'Connell.
Oh, Mac, yeah, he had 6 in O'Connell's first start.
Yeah. See, that's crazy stat right there as well for Khalil. That's just wild.
See, that's why sacks are kind of a skewed stat, because you could have like 5 of them in one game if you're playing a shitty offensive line, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like passing yards, you know? But, I mean, hell, you guys are sending the Chargers into a downward spiral, fire their general manager and their head coach. And you think they fire their head coach, maybe they're going to give Kellen Moore a look as an interim as an interim head coach. Nope. He's not going to be there.
Declined it.
That's what they're saying, but I don't believe that.
I like that kid Trey Tucker too, a rookie wide receiver.
Yeah, he had a breakout game.
Got 2 tutties.
But, all right, we'll go ahead and hop into these predictions. We're not going to count the 3 games that have already been played on Saturday, and not counting the Raiders game. We got the Cleveland Browns taking on the Chicago Bears. Browns are only favored by 3, which is surprising because that defense against Justin Fields, I don't like their odds on that one. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Cleveland by a lot.
This will make it better.
Dude, the live stream the other night, though, was a lot of freaking fun.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what happened right after I told you I was down to do it? I fucking passed out.
I figured.
I was so upset with myself afterwards.
How's the overnight shift been going?
I mean, it's all right. It's definitely killing me because I've never did overnights before, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I remember
adjustment.
I remember when me and Drew did the remodel job in Cleveland. You know, we had to work overnights for that.
Yeah.
And dude, like, oh my god, like, you know how many like crackheads I hung out with in Catoosa because it's like, shit, what the hell can I do? These are the only people that are up right now, and it's like you're not having a social life. So it's like, shit, I'm gonna hit up the crackheads we went to school with, be like, hey, what's up? At least I'll be entertained, you know?
Yeah.
Till you get dragged to a shady ass motel on 11th and Garnett, and then you're like, okay, I'm out before you get fucking shot. True story.
God. I'm going with the Browns on this one.
Yeah, give me the Browns as well.
I don't get how the Browns are only favored by 3. Myles Garrett against Justin Fields. And then next up, this is a really interesting matchup. 2 6 and 7 teams that need to keep their playoff hopes alive. Tampa Bay taking on Green Bay in Lambeau Field. Battle of the Bays. Man, it's a rough matchup. Man, the Packers just lost to the fucking Giants, though.
I know.
And they did not look good. And
Tommy fucking DeVito, baby.
His agent looks wild, dude. His agent looks nuts.
Apparently that's how that dude dressed. That's what he said. But I'm like, I think he's full of shit.
Nah.
I'm like, he was just playing that up because they were on Monday Night Football.
Oh, yeah. Has to be.
And every time I pick Tampa to win, they lose. But the Buccaneers also didn't just lose to the freaking Giants either. And I mean, I want Tampa to win the South so bad, but I also don't, because that means they would probably play the Cowboys in the first round. And I really don't want to root against Baker so the Cowboys can win, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm rooting for Tampa because this would give them a strong lead on the NFC South if they win.
I'm gonna roll with Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think Baker Mayfield's a better quarterback between him and Love, in my opinion. Only that they have a lot more established offense than Packers do.
Plus, the Packers secondary sucks.
Dude, it is hot garbage.
We're all going with the Bay. The Tampa Bay, not the Green Bay.
All right. Then Houston Texans taking on Tennessee Titans. Is confirmed that C.J. Stroud will not be playing in this game. He has a concussion. I mean,
Wow.
I know the Titans just beat the Dolphins, but that was also a historic collapse by the Dolphins. I'm gonna roll with Houston in this one.
Yeah, I believe, honestly, man, I really do want to say that Houston's going to win it, but I'm going to have to go with Tennessee because I feel like Will Levis and Hopkins, I don't know, I think they're trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? What's their record right now? Ain't it like
5-8?
Oh, wait a
so, I
second.
mean-
This will be Hawkins' revenge game. I just not realized that.
And if there's one team Derrick Henry always explodes against, it's the Texans.
Yeah, I am going to go with the Titans.
I'm going to go with Titans as well. I feel like it's going to be a pretty nasty game.
All right, and then we got the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. And the Dolphins, whenever it hits December, that's when they start to collapse. I mean, they lost 5 straight games in December last year.
The Dolphins don't do good in cold water.
Yeah. And the Jets, I mean, they still got this Aaron Rodgers hope, even though I think there's no way in hell he comes back.
I'm telling my
Tyreek-
dad how he's like moving around and running around and stuff, and my dad just does not believe it. I have to show him videos and stuff. I'm like, look at him, man.
As
He's
a
like,
dude,
there's no way he tore it. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, as a dude who broke his fucking ankle 2 weeks ago, how the fuck this motherfucker tore his Achilles, and he's, 16 years older than me, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way this dude's running. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of believe that too. Like, I don't think he tore it because, like, I mean, like I said, I got a fucked up ankle. This dude tore a ligament.
Yeah, and sometimes some people can't even stand after doing that.
Yeah, like an injury that most of the time takes over a full year to recover.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, okay, if he comes back, I want every freaking drug test that the league has done on this dude.
I don't know, man. It might be that ayahuasca.
Hey, if that's what freaking heals your foot, give me some. I don't care if I have to fight some aliens to get it, after I take it.
I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure they said something about like a horse steroid or something that they put in his like ankle or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But
How's that legal under the NFL's drug testing policy?
I have no clue.
Because there's injured players that.
Yeah, it's probably like Drew Lock's horse cock semen.
I'm gonna go with the Jets because I think Tyreek Hill is hurt, and I think Sauce Gardner against Jalen Waddle. I'll take Sauce in that one. And Zach Wilson did just play a really good game, and so hopefully they can keep that momentum rolling. And like I said, plus the Dolphins collapse in December, so give me the Jets.
They shot at me.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Jets as well. I mean, that Jets defense is scary, good, and not only that, like you said, they have a history of just collapsing in December.
Mm-hmm.
She's playing Fortnite for the first time.
Really?
It's all bad.
You gotta shoot him and hit the gritty on him.
Yeah.
I gotta download Fortnite, especially since I'm gonna be at home. I need a good game to play.
Dude, they got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on here.
Really?
Yeah.
I know they got some WWE wrestlers on
Just
there.
get out of the whole area. Yeah, John Cena was on here.
Man, what's your pick for the Jets and Dolphins?
The Dolphins, man.
All right. After that, we got Kansas City taking on the New England Patriots. I don't care how bad Kansas City looks; they're going to beat the living crap out of the Patriots. Especially since for some reason they're playing the victim card after last week, so they'll probably have some motivation, I guess, going into this game. Yeah, Kansas City is going to win by 40.
Man, I like average Chiefs fans. Wah.
So, Zach, let's get your opinion on this. Me and Drew talked about it on the live stream the other night. This Kansas City flag, what do you think about it? Do you think it was justified?
I think in football you're taught to, as a wide receiver, to point at the ref to make sure you're not offsides, and I didn't see him do that. So I'm pretty sure it's just their fault. You know, it happens.
I mean, out of you guys, you know, because you're both Chiefs haters, I'm probably the biggest Mahomes fanboy in here. And God, this made me not like Mahomes because the way he was just being a whiny little bitch after the game.
Yeah, I mean, technically, like, yeah, it definitely sucks to lose a game like that after you win it. But he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Like,
Bro, like he was so over in the neutral zone, he could be playing for the other team.
yeah. But that was crazy. He's over here like, are you kidding me?
If like a Patrick Mahomes and Kermit Frog fucking accent. Hey, Miss Piggy, this is bullshit.
Dude, Stephen A had me dying. He was going off on Patrick Mahomes. He's like, man, I don't have any respect for Patrick Mahomes after what he was doing.
Yeah, I don't either, man. Like I said, I like Mahomes. Like, and this made me just be like, man, I kind of hope Kansas City. I don't think Kansas City's going to make it to the Super Bowl now anyway because, God, their receiving core sucks. But now I'm kind of rooting for them not to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the conversion's coming.
Or if they do make it to the Super Bowl, they're going to get their ass whooped by San Francisco.
Yeah.
But we're all three going to go with the Chiefs, right?
Yeah,
I'm going for the Patriots.
You're picking the Patriots to win?
Yes, I am serious.
No, he's not.
I am serious. I'm picking the Patriots to win.
This has got to be like a Christmas joke.
This is not a Christmas joke. I'm being dead serious. I truly believe that Patrick Mahomes is going to lose to the Patriots.
If they do?
You know why? He has no goddamn receivers. There's no goddamn.
You also know who doesn't have
Bill Belichick.
You also know who doesn't have receivers? New England.
I think they're better than the Chiefs.
Watch a Juju Smith-Schuster revenge game coming.
Don't shoot with the shotgun that far.
I asked you what gun.
20 catches, 300 yards, 5 touchdowns. I'm calling it right now.
And then coming up next, we got the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. I'm buying into the Tommy DeVito hype, man. And the Giants defense,
fucking DeVito, baby.
And the Giants defense is underrated as hell. Their defense is actually really good. And now that they kind of look like they got some competency on offense, if Saquon Barkley can stop fumbling the ball without getting touched, the Giants, I think, have a really good shot because the Saints, their offense sucks. Their car looks like shit. Like, the only key to victory I think the Saints have in this game is Alvin Kamara, and he really hasn't been that good either. Yeah, I'm buying into this DeVito hype train, and I'll root for the Giants because they're pretty much out of it. They're not going to win the NFC East. They're not going to overtake the Cowboys or the Eagles, so I'll root for DeVito, and I think they're going to win.
I'm going to root for Tommy fucking DeVito. Italian Stallion, baby.
I think I'm going to go with the Saints on this one, boys.
Of course you picked the Saints.
I mean, the Saints are favored by 5.5. I feel like this game's going to be like a low-key shootout.
You're not saying that because he's Italian, right?
What?
That's a mafia reference.
No, I actually think this game's going to be a shootout.
All right.
But all right, Drew already gave a crazy prediction. I'm going to give one in this game. Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. These two teams played a couple weeks ago, and it was actually really close. Give me the Panthers. I think the Panthers win, and Arthur Smith gets fired after this game.
So we have like 2 coach firings so far, both in the AFC West.
Oh, Frank Wright.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
He got fired from the Panthers. But yeah, because if the Falcons lose, they're going to be out of it because Tampa has the head-to-head victory, and I know they play each other again in a few weeks, but it'd be really hard for the Falcons to make the playoffs after if they lose to the Panthers, and I think they're gonna, just because one, I think Carolina's due for a win, even though they really suck. But give me a Bryce Young career game. Plus, the Falcons are going to be starting Desmond Ritter, and Ritter fucking sucks.
Oh god, yeah. Then that's the case against Panthers.
You're going with the Panthers too?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and say Panthers.
All right. Clean sweep for the 1-win team.
Yep.
Then we got
the Falcons might be the worst 6-7 team ever.
Washington Commanders taking on the LA Rams. Sam Howell. So here's the thing. The Commanders suck at protecting Sam Howell, and now they got to try to block Aaron Donald. Good fucking luck with that. Yeah, the Rams are going to beat the living shit out of the Commanders. And even though I don't think the Rams...
Like, that defense and get Puka Nacua and Cooper Cup and all that. God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, Stafford's going to cook.
You're going with the Rams? All right.
Yeah.
Trying to see how many times Sam Howell's been sacked.
Oh, man.
Probably more than my IQ,
like
really.
over 40 times.
58 times.
Yeah.
That might be how many times Aaron Donald gets him in this game.
Oh, that was not too crazy. It's doable.
I'm going with the
Aaron
Rams,
Donald.
sure, but dang, 58 times? That's ridiculous.
And there's still, 4 games to go?
Yeah. Is he sacked the most times in history?
He's pretty damn close. I think David Carr holds the record.
Derek's brother?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, David Carr holds the record at 76.
What?
Yeah.
Who does he play for?
Houston. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, here's a funny stat, actually. Of the 5 most sacked quarterbacks in a single season, 3 of the top 5 are Houston Texans.
I'm looking at it now.
David Carr is 1 and 3, and then Deshaun Watson's number 5.
Yeah, it goes David Carr, Randall Cunningham, David Carr, John Kitta, Deshaun Watson.
Wow, Randall Cunningham?
Yeah.
In 1986.
And that was in 15 games. So
wow.
Yeah. See, so Sam Howell, he can move up pretty far on this list, though. He might move into
He's
4th
tied
after
with
this.
Ryan Tannehill right now in his 2013 campaign.
That's sad shit.
I say Dak Prescott is on this list.
That's all.
And everyone always talks about how good the Cowboys' offensive line is. I think I've been saying it for the years. The Cowboys' offensive line is one of the most overrated in the NFL. All right, we're all going with the Rams. And then this next game, 49ers, Cardinals. Anyone not going with the 49ers?
I mean, I'm going for him.
I'm going for 49ers.
Yeah. 49ers are going to win by 1 million. I mean, the Cardinals are better. I mean, they're 2-2 since Kyler Murray came back. But, yeah, the 49ers defense is still going to eat them alive. And before we hop into the Sunday night matchup, we'll pop up back here at the top. Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. I think this game's going to be the best game all freaking weekend. I mean, that Minnesota-Cincinnati game was pretty good, but Buffalo, they cannot afford to take another loss if they want to keep their season alive. And Dallas, it's a long shot, but if they win out, they could potentially win the NFC East. They would need some help from the Giants, but I mean, Dallas and Buffalo, I mean, you got Josh Allen, who's a physical quarterback. The Cowboys don't really do good against rushing quarterbacks, even though they did just contain Jalen Hurts. And then Dak Prescott is playing out of his freaking mind, but the Bills do have a really good pass rush. And like I was saying, the Cowboys' offensive line is overrated as fuck. Tony Pollard can't get anything going. So it's going to be a very Dak, CD Lamb heavy game. One thing I will guarantee in this game is I think Josh Allen's going to throw an interception to either Deron Bland or Stephon Gilmore. We might see Bland get another pick six, but I definitely think the Cowboys defense is going to get torched because Stephon Diggs is still freaking insane. Man, that's the one thing that sucks about this game is we're not getting the Diggs versus Diggs matchup since Trayvon tore his ACL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I definitely
think
think Gabe Davis is going to have a good game because if I had to bet, you're probably going to have Gilmore matched on Stephon Diggs, and then probably Gabe Davis matched on Bland. And Davis is a big freaking dude, so I think he's going to be able to outmuscle Bland. But I mean, turnovers are going to be the key for the Cowboys. But I'm not. It wouldn't shock me if Buffalo wins because they got to win to keep their season alive. Plus, it's going to be 30 degrees and raining, so the Cowboys aren't going to be used to that. They haven't played in a bad weather game since the opener. It wouldn't shock me if Buffalo wins, but I think this game's going to be a really good one.
I agree.
Give me the Cowboys.
All right.
Now, I'm not a Dallas hater or nothing. I believe y'all can go all the way to the Super Bowl. But I feel like the Bills are going to win just because they've been playing like shit. And like you said, they need to win this. And if they want anything to do with the rest of the season, they have to.
I say because they got a lot of momentum now beating the freaking Chiefs, because, I mean, they played their heart out in that game. And, yeah, I mean, Buffalo has a pretty tough schedule, I think, to close out the season. And they just got to pray for Miami's downfall to continue and for them to win out because they face Dallas, the Chargers, Patriots. That Week 18 matchup against the Dolphins might decide the division.
That would be nuts.
And the Bills already beat them once earlier in the season. So, yeah, that game might decide the division right there. That's gonna be your Sunday night football game, Week 18. I can guarantee that.
Do the Raiders play in Kansas City on Christmas or no?
I can look for you real quick. I think they do. Me and Drew, we were talking about it the other night. Yeah, it's at Kansas City.
Damn.
Ooh.
You got at Kansas City, at Colts, and then at home against the Broncos to close out the season, which the Broncos are currently down 14-0 against Detroit. Detroit in the red zone, 3rd and 7. How that Week 18 game. And the Lions just scored. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Wow.
So it's now 21-0.
Sorry. It's a Brandon reference.
But hell, that Raiders-Broncos game might decide a wild card spot.
Might.
All right, Sunday Night Football. Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I made a video. It got some people a little pissed off, but Trevor Lawrence is overrated as fuck. The Jaguars fucking suck. I know they're 8-5, but they also play in a shitty division. They've had an easy schedule. The Ravens, I think, are going to beat the living crap out of Jacksonville. It's going to be one of the most boring primetime games of our time.
It makes you question, like, how the fuck the Jaguars in playoffs?
play in the AFC South. That's how.
Yeah. I mean, you play in the South in general. In the NFL, you're going to have an easy schedule. Give me the Ravens. It's gonna be nasty.
Zach, what's your prediction for Baltimore and Jacksonville?
Man, I think either team could really do it, but I'm going to go ahead and say Baltimore because that team, as much as I didn't think at the beginning of the year they'd be like this good, they're pretty good.
Now, the Ravens, to me, are basically the Cowboys in a vacuum, if you look at it. Like, great regular season and then blow it in the playoffs. Like, I don't get how Lamar Jackson doesn't get near as much hate as Dak when Lamar Jackson has more positive COVID tests than playoff wins.
God.
Rip.
Where'd you come up with that stat?
I heard someone say it a long time ago, and it's always stuck with me because it's fucking hilarious.
That's a ESPN moment right there.
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude.
I think he's up 3-1. No, actually, there's a review I was listening to the other day, and it said like the only thing weaker than the Ravens' offense is Lamar Jackson's immune system, and I fucking died laughing. I still think they're going to beat the crap out of Jacksonville. And then Monday Night Football. Now, this is the real primetime matchup of the weekend. Philadelphia Eagles traveling across the country to take on the Seattle Seahawks, two teams that have been playing like shit lately. Seahawks are on like a 4-game losing streak, but 2 of those games were against the 49ers and the other one was against the Cowboys, so they've played a really tough schedule. And then the Eagles coming off 2 back-to-back losses to the 49ers and Cowboys, which they did not look good in either matchup. Fly, Seahawks, fly. Give me the Seahawks.
I can't. I'll go with the Eagles.
Yeah, me too.
Here's why. Darius Slay is not going to play, so the Eagles are going to be down their best corner. And DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, JSN, and Noah Fant, I like them a lot against Philadelphia's defense because the Phillies' defense sucks.
I wanted to see if you wanted that play.
Yeah, but that's Philadelphia's defensive line against Seahawks.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the Seahawks will get Geno Smith back. He's, I think, listed as questionable. Yep, they're both questionable, but they also get a long week to recover since they play on Monday, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the Seahawks kind of held their own, you know, against the 49ers with Drew Lock playing, you know? I mean, Lock sucks, and they could have got beat by a lot worse.
Yeah, now that, like, I don't know about that Russell Wilson trade now, to be honest.
For the Broncos or for the Seahawks?
Just in general. I don't wonder who won now.
I
Russell has been playing well here recently, but at the same time, it sucks.
I still think the Seahawks won because, I mean, Geno Smith's still having a pretty good year. I mean, he had an excellent year last year. I mean, this year he's got 3,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. So his interceptions are definitely up there.
Didn't that one kid, Drew Lock, go there and throw a touchdown not too long ago? Like last week?
Yeah, he started this last game against San Francisco, and he had 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
That ain't that bad. I mean, it's terrible for the interceptions, but if he hasn't started since, 2 years ago in Denver or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, those typical Broncos quarterbacks.
That's week. What week are we on now? 15. Week 15 NFL predictions. So we're 3/4 of the way through the season now. What's your guys' Super Bowl prediction?
Before y'all say anything, have y'all seen how they have a conspiracy about they already know who's going to the Super Bowl?
What's the conspiracy?
About how, you know how it shows the colors before the Super Bowl comes out? So it shows in Roman numerals what number it is or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, apparently there's two different colors every time that they do it, and usually it's the same people, like the colors of the teams that go to the Super Bowl. And this year, it's like, hold on, let me go look real quick. It's like a different. It's like purple and red. So they're thinking it could be the Ravens and then either the Chiefs. They're thinking like a bunch of people like that, because the year before that it was like yellow and orange or something like that, and that's like Bengals and Rams when they went. I don't know if that wasn't last year, but I'm just saying. And they had like a green and red for Philadelphia and Kansas City. So it's like for the past 2 years, it's definitely been predicted like that, but this year it's red and purple.
So that'd be the Ravens and 49ers?
Yeah.
That's what I would assume.
I mean, I think the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. Like, my prediction right now is 49ers and 49ers and the Ravens, actually. I mean, I would say the Chiefs, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like if the Ravens and Chiefs played right now, I think the Ravens would win. And the Dolphins, I just don't trust them right now.
No.
Yeah, I mean, if the two teams go that like the 49ers and the Ravens go, I don't know, that theory is kind of weird. But I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to have like 4 different teams. I'm going to say I think either the Dolphins, the Ravens, 49ers. Oh, wow, never mind. Hold on. Ravens, 49ers, Cowboys, or Eagles.
Okay.
Any of those teams can go.
Drew, what's your prediction?
Ooh, this is tough. Give me. Man, God, this is tough. Because I'm not really like behind the Ravens train right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's been sucking ass lately, and the Dolphins been like kind of like a scam.
Yeah.
But yeah, as of right now, it'd probably be the Ravens and the 49ers.
Okay. 49ers so far are the only team to have clinched a playoff spot. The Ravens can clinch if they win, if Denver and Buffalo lose. There's also 15 other scenarios, but I'm just going to give the top one. Dallas can clinch this week if they win, or if the Rams and Seahawks lose. The Lions can clinch if they win, the Seahawks and the Packers lose. The Eagles can clinch if they just win. And see, the 49ers have already clinched. They can clinch the NFC West with a win this week.
The Raiders need so much shit to happen, and we need to win every game.
Yeah.
Look, it's the fucking Raiders. It can happen.
That 7 seed is so coveted right now. You got like the Bills, the Colts, the Steelers, even though I think the Steelers are out of it now. The Raiders. I mean, there's so much man, that's what sucks that the Bengals won. That really kind of fucked you guys over. Now the Broncos are probably going to lose because they're down 21-0. the biggest favor you guys can have is the Broncos and the Bills both losing and you guys winning.
Yeah.
But the current playoff picture right now, the 49ers and the Ravens would have the bye weeks. The Cowboys would take on the Packers. The Lions would take on the Vikings. The Buccaneers would take on the Eagles, switching over to the AFC. The Dolphins would take on the Colts. The Chiefs would take on the Bengals, which, God, they don't want to see them. And then the Jaguars would take on the Browns.
Damn.
Which we got a preview of that this past week with the Browns destroying the freaking Jaguars. So, man, Cleveland, they're kind of like a dark horse. Man, imagine if Joe Flacco took the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Imagine.
They gave all that money to Deshaun Cosby for him not even to take them to a freaking Super Bowl.
Did you just call him Deshaun Cosby?
Yeah.
My God.
It fits, doesn't it?
My God.
I mean, I don't see no difference.
Say either Deshaun Cosby or Deshaun Weinstein or Deshaun R. Kelly. Those all fit.
God.
Or just scumbag.
Yeah. I like the one Barry has from Groper, Cleveland. But one quick thing before we let you go, Zach. Who's your prediction to win the college football playoffs?
Man. Bro, I really want to say, I'm going to look at it real quick, but I really want to say that Alabama will probably do it. But I also think that Texas or Washington could do it too. Because if Texas and Alabama play, Texas has already beat Alabama one time. Washington, they're just an unstoppable force. Like everybody that they play, that nobody can beat them. Like they're scoring 30 points or higher every game. It's crazy. But I truly think Alabama's probably going to win it. But if Alabama don't win it, I say Washington.
So I think Texas is going to beat Washington. I think Alabama's going to beat Michigan. So it'll be Texas and Alabama in the national championship. I actually think Texas is going to win.
Yeah, I mean, they've already beat them this year.
Yeah. And they played them good last year, too. So, I mean, Texas kind of has.
Texas only lost by 1 point last year, so it's not like they fucking destroyed them or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, imagine the Texans got the national championship and the Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
That'd be big for the state of Texas.
I'd be going down there for both parades. I mean, I'm not a Longhorns fan, but I definitely think they're a really good team.
I know Matthew McConaughey would be there.
Yeah.
He loves them Longhorns.
Yeah, I already told my boss, I'm like, hey, I know I'm already missing a lot of work, but if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, my ass is going to Dallas, and you guys ain't going to see me for a week. You can fire me, I don't care. I'm like, the Cowboys win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like within these next couple years, if the Raiders played the Cowboys or something, we should all try to go or something.
I think that's in 2 years.
Really?
Let's see. Because we played y'all in 2021, I think. So it's a 4-year cycle.
Yeah, we played on Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So it would be in Vegas, too, since the last game was in Dallas.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of blows.
Hey, I've been to Dallas a bunch of times. I'd rather go to Vegas.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, so that would be the 2025 season.
We'd all have to pay for I don't know if it would be cheaper to fly or what, but we
I
have
say
to figure all that out.
let's see, how far of a drive is it from Tulsa to Vegas?
Ain't that like a
Pretty sure it's like a
8-hour drive?
13-hour drive or something.
Las Vegas. It is 17 hours and 29 minutes.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Have to drive through Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona. I mean, hell. I'm down if y'all are.
Dude, I would be down. I've never been to a Raiders game in my life.
Really?
Dude, for real.
Hell, like, man, so you remember when we were at your guys' apartment talking to Trevor about going to that Raiders Vikings game?
Yeah.
Aren't you glad we didn't do that?
Yeah.
Freaking 3-0. Like, I didn't even remember that you guys were playing, and then when I saw that score, I was like, dude, I remember us all talking about going to that game, and I was like, thank fuck we did not. Because I think the only reason we were like, we weren't going to go is because it was in December, and none of us were going to get off for work. And when I saw that score, I was like, oh my God, thank God. I mean, Trevor would have been happy since the Vikings won, but
What day
it
is
would
the
have been,
Super Bowl on?
I think it's the 5th. Oh, yeah, because the Super Bowl's in Vegas this year, too, huh?
Yeah.
The 11th.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I mean, on normal, like average, their flight costs are
Mhm.
around like 100 to 200. But on that day, or on around February and stuff, they have flights that are pretty cheap on the 2nd, like a week before, from $100. But then that weekend, you got them all the way up to $352 and $318.
Damn.
But I mean, shoot, I'd be down to go because there's several things I want to see in Vegas. I want to see the stadium. I want to see that Las Vegas Sphere. I want to see the Strip. All that would be crazy.
My mom, she stayed in Vegas for a work trip, and she actually said, like, it was overrated, but I'm like, how the fuck? But she also doesn't gamble or drink or anything, so.
Right, no, and I bet you it kind of is overrated. Like, it would just be cool for the one time to go see what the casino actually looks like. Go see, I guess, naked, crazy women on the street just for the one time. You know, I mean, you could probably see that here in Catoosa, but you know, it just
for
feels
real,
better
like,
to
what
go
would be
to
the
a different
difference?
state to see it.
Or like a naked Chinese man named Chow.
The main reason I want to go to Vegas is there's this steakhouse that a bunch of wrestlers go to. It's called Admedio Steakhouse. Like, Bill Goldberg's been there, and dude, this place looks amazing.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, I've been to some pretty fancy steakhouses. Like, there's this one at the Cowboys headquarters. Like, there's Goldberg right there. There's one at the Cowboys headquarters that I went to called Day Lincoln Prime. Oh my God, that place was so freaking good. Like, that place, I really want to go back to Dallas just to go there. And actually, like, the steakhouses in Tulsa and Catoosa, the one in Dallas was cheaper than the ones here. And it was way fancier. Like, the freaking plates were like gold. Like, all the silverware was gold. Like,
Dang.
fancy as it was, so like fucking fancy in there too. Like, and like apparently, like, Jerry Jones doesn't go there often, but his daughter does too. So like a bunch of cowboys go there. Yeah, and like there was like people in like suits and stuff. Like, it was a restaurant where everyone was in a suit, and I was like, shit. I'm like, I feel kind of underdressed because I was just wearing a button-up shirt, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was wearing
I mean,
a
you're
button-up.
down in Texas, so you're not that far off.
Yeah, I was wearing a button-up shirt and a cowboy hat, so I kind of fit in, I guess.
Yeah, John's trying to get me to suit up to go downtown on New Year's and ride around in Jack's new limo that he bought. And I'm like, heck no.
Dude, I wish my freaking foot wasn't fucked up because I was thinking like, because I'm off Sunday, Mondays, you know, New Year's Eve's on a Sunday, New Year's Day's on a Monday. I'm like, dude, this is perfect. I can go freaking downtown with you guys and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, unless I'm in the club dancing with fucking crutches. Dude, that would be funny actually. Like even like still, I'm like, dude, I want to go downtown and like have fun, you know. But I'm like, I'm gonna, you know how freaking far behind everyone's gonna have to like. It's like, okay, it's raining, and everyone's like, hey, Cody, catch up, you know. And I'm just on my crutches going,
I'm coming.
yeah.
I'll be there in a second.
I fucking fall down, break something else. Because, like, I tried using this scooter thing, and oh my god, dude, that thing was such a freaking workout. And it's like, even if you pick up speed on it, it like wobbles and shit. Like, I'm like, yeah, this scooter sucks. I'm gonna stick with crutches. But dude, there's so many good restaurants down in Dallas. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the next game's gonna be in Vegas since we played in Dallas last time.
That will be nuts, man.
Mm.
Can you look, like, are there different season, like, schedules out?
Not really. Like you kind of get like a general idea, but like so you have the revolving four-year schedule with the NFC and AFC, and then you have your division rivals. So you got 10 games already planned out there, and then whatever divisions you don't play, then you play whoever finished in the same place as you. So like
Right.
the Cowboys are in first, so they would face the Lions and the Buccaneers next year. So you kind of get like a general idea then.
Right.
Yeah. But like next year we play the AFC South, so we're gonna face the Colts, Jaguars, Texans, and Titans next year. Or no, we're gonna face whoever finishes in the same place as that. We play the North next year, actually. So let's see, 2025. Yeah, so 2025 we play the AFC West and the NFC North.
Please don't break my stuff.
Yeah, the game. Yeah, it says right here the game would be in Vegas.
All right. Yeah, we'll probably have to look into that for sure.
I'll be so
Yes.
down.
How much do Raiders tickets cost?
Probably so cheap.
I don't even know, dude. I've never even looked it up.
It's probably cheaper. Like a Cowboys game, like Cowboys tickets are ridiculously expensive. So let's see. Your guys' only home game that's left is against the Broncos. For nosebleeds, it's about $190.
That's crazy.
For like midsection,
It's not
here
bad.
I'll share the screen real quick. But here's the thing, though. Like, if the Raiders are good in a couple years, those prices are going to go way up.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, like, mid-level seats, like, but this isn't including the fees and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's
Which honestly, like the end zone seats, they're actually pretty good. Like, you get a pretty good view of stuff. Like, because I went and sat in the end zone for the Cowboys opener against the Giants a few years ago. And that honestly wasn't that bad. Like we sat on the end zone and like here, I'll play the video for you guys real quick.
Yeah, but so beforehand, I had to give me a Max Crosby jersey.
Yeah. I want a Max
Here.
Crosby jersey too.
I'm trying to decide who my next Cowboys jersey is going to be.
Might
The
as
only
well
one
be
I have right
Bland.
now.
If we get Bland,
Amari Cooper.
here, this is where we set. Yeah, dude, it was fucking insane. And we took like a party bus over there too, so it was like filled with Cowboys fans, you know.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, but we sat next to a Giants fan actually, and we beat the shit out of the Giants in this game. And he's in a bus full of Cowboys fans, and he was a older dude. He was actually pretty cool, but yeah, I'm just like Jack. He always talks about wanting to go to like a Cowboys Eagles game because it's such an intense rivalry. And I'm like, I don't, because I don't want to fucking fight anybody. And then I saw that clip of that Cowboys and Eagles fan fighting, and the Cowboys fan whooped his ass. But still, I'm like, you're gonna get a fight because Eagles fans are douchebags. So it's like you're guaranteed to get in a fight in the game.
Yeah.
Do you realize like Cowboys fans are like mostly rednecks and Eagles fans are like Yankees?
Yeah, like a Raiders game. Yeah, I think I could beat a Raiders fan up.
You sure? Those are thick
Yeah.
and villain.
As
They
long
done
as they
time,
can't.
Cody.
Some are
It's like-
crazy, bro. Some Raiders fans are nuts.
Like in the stadium, yes. In the parking lot, no. Because in the parking lot they'll have access to like a knife, and I'm fucked. That's why I got a 6'8" bodyguard.
I'm not fucking help you with that one.
But dude, another good place in Dallas is freaking Kenny's Burgers. Dude, this place. See this right there? That's so fucking good. That's the best jalapeno popper I've ever had in my life. Yeah. But Zach, we'll go ahead and let you loose, dude. Dude, I know the UFC show's about to start. Well, it's already started, right? It's just the main card that's about to start.
No, the main card don't start until like 10, but the fights beforehand start now.
Yeah, because I was looking at the results on ESPN. Oh, it says in progress the Bryce Mitchell and Josh Emmett fight's on.
All right, well, looks like I'll talk to y'all soon then. All right.
I
Y'all
just didn't want to make. I didn't want to make you late for it, dude. You too, man.
You're good.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, just let me know when the next week is or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do it yet since next week's Christmas.
Right.
If we do, it might be on like Friday or Thursday.
All right, sounds good to me, man.
All right, I'll let you know, dude.
All right,
I'll see you.
see ya.
See you later.
See ya, man.
Bye. So, Drew, I put the question in our group chat earlier. What do you want to see out of Grand Theft Auto 6?
To be honest, I want
Mhm.
I like Mass Effect Andromeda did. Like you pick you're the boy or girl and your sibling is like in prison, you have like to rescue that sibling and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like kind of like what GTA 5, you had 3 main characters you could play. Probably go back down like to 2, and yeah, like you could play the 2 siblings, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's why I want
one
to see.
thing. I definitely think there's going to be multiple characters, just because I think you can't go backwards now with that.
No, God no. Especially
And,
how much success that GTA 5 had with that.
Mhm.
They'll be stupid not to.
So the reason I put this question up is because I'm going to make a series out of it on my channel with it's going to be shorts, obviously, because shorts do really good on my channel. But I wanted to get other people's opinions because I know what I want to see, but I also want to get other people's opinions. So I put it on a community post on my channel for people to comment. Uncle Skeeta said he wanted to see virtual titties, which that's a guarantee.
I mean, valid.
And then, so here's what I want to see. And I know it's very likely not to happen, but in this world now where music's kind of more accepted, like, I want to be able to have your Spotify playlist on your radio in the car in GTA.
Ew, that'd be dope.
I know there's a bunch of legal shit that they probably can't get around, but if they like had a sponsorship deal with Spotify, maybe they could get away with it. Because I mean, the thing you would probably worry about is people uploading the content to YouTube. I mean, YouTube's algorithm is so freaking good. I mean, hell, I played what a 10-second clip of a Post Malone song and got a copyright strike for it. So I'm like, YouTube can handle that on their end, and I mean
Yeah.
pretty much any music now can be accessed on Spotify or YouTube or Amazon. So I would like that ability to be able to connect. Because here's the thing, like GTA 5, there's only like 4 good radio stations. Most of the music sucks.
Yeah, the Spanish one, the one rap one.
Mm-hmm. Like my favorite in GTA are the Rock one, and I only like that for 3 songs. Bob
Yeah.
Seger, Night Moves, Bob Seger, Hollywood Nights, and Stevie Wonder, Higher Love.
Yep.
Then you got the pop one, and you got Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5. You got Meet Me Halfway by the Black Eyed Peas. You got Rihanna, Only Girl in the World. And that's like the only good songs, I think. Then you have
Girl in the World. Man, that makes me like sing my soul out.
And then what's the other one? West Coast Classic, because that has like Eazy-E, Dr. Dre,
Yeah.
Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg. I mean, some of the best rap songs ever, because you have Still Dre, you got Gin and Juice. I can't remember what the Eazy-E song's called. And then I can't remember what station it's on, but you got the Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, Kendrick Lamar and Future. I can't remember what station that is. So like 10 good songs in GTA 5.
And you can't forget the classic Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, do 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 do.
I usually change the station. And then you got the 2 talk show channels, which those are pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
Yeah. So here's like I said, most of the time the music sucks in GTA. Now the only thing that I kind of am looking forward to is, the older we get, the more like songs that we've already heard are going to be in GTA in the future. Like I definitely think there'll be more like mid 2000 songs in GTA 6 and maybe some 2010 songs, like songs we grew up on. But I still want the ability to put my own music. Amon-Ra St. Brown just scored again.
So the number 17 guy, by the way, his name is Little Jordan Humphrey.
Oh yeah, I've heard Skip Bayless talk about.
Dude.
And actually, I was wrong. It was Overshot. But yeah, another feature I want to see. This is a courtesy of my buddy TJ, and I want to see this too. More buildings that you're able to enter.
Yep.
Like, especially since the game's been in fucking development for 10 years. And it's going to be 12 years by the time the game comes out. Because it's coming out 2025, and it's probably going to be Christmas time of 2025. So you better be able to go into almost every freaking building. Third one is the ability to work out and what you eat affect your character's appearance.
Yeah.
Because I don't get how you can have that in GTA San Andreas, a 20-year-old game, and not have it in these new games. Now, from the trailer, also, it looks like TikTok's going to have a heavy influence in this game. That I really don't want to see. I definitely think there should be like a social media element to the game where maybe it helps you throughout the story. But I don't want that
to be funny. Oh, just bug this loser. #GTA.
Yeah. Like maybe if you're the girl, maybe you can have an OnlyFans.
Oh, just catfish. AI.
Yeah, those are some of the things I'm I'm thinking about that I want to see in GTA 6. And if anybody has any suggestions of what they want to see, put it down in the comment section below, or on the ratings on Apple or Spotify, put that as your comment, what you want to see. And if it's good, I'll use it in a short video. I mean, say we're still, 2 years away from GTA 6 coming out. So there's a lot of ideas we can float around.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I just hope it's good. I mean, it's gonna be good. I don't think there's ever really been a bad GTA. Really, I think Vice City's fucking boring. I know a lot of people like it. A
Yeah,
lot of people,
it was pretty boring.
a lot of people hate on GTA 4. They say GTA 4 is boring. I think GTA 4 has one of the best stories of. I think it has the best story of all the GTA
Yeah, like
games.
Bars Gay Tony and the biker club and all that.
Mm. I think Nico's a really great character.
They gave that game a little bit too much disrespect. I love that game.
Mm. I mean, I think it's because it had to follow San Andreas.
Yeah, that's pretty big shoes to fill.
Mm.
A game that legendary.
And then we don't usually talk about baseball on this podcast. I don't think we ever have talked about baseball, but we didn't touch on it last week. Shohei Ohtani signing to the LA Dodgers, which I am a fan of the Dodgers, so this does make me happy. 10 years, $700 million.
How the fuck do you get paid that much in sport?
Especially a dying sport.
For real.
But then again, this is also why there's a salary cap in the NBA and the NFL, because basically,
Yeah, that's
if you're
why
a big.
baseball doesn't make no damn sense.
Mm.
You basically, if a team has a big market like the Yankees and the LA, all that, they're pretty much guaranteed to win.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, I'm a Dodgers fan because, our team in Tulsa, we're the minor league affiliate for the Dodgers, the Tulsa Drillers.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if we weren't the affiliate, then I wouldn't be a fan of the Dodgers. The Dodgers have a lot of players I like Mookie Betts, Will Smith, Max Muncy, and I like Shohei a lot too. But I definitely think baseball's a dying sport, and I don't watch it unless it's the playoffs.
I
But
don't know. I think borderline, golf's more entertaining than baseball at this point.
yeah, golf is definitely people that think golf's boring have never played golf. So actually, my plan with my tax money actually is, one, I'm going to get an overlay and an intro made for this podcast on Fiverr, and then I'm going to buy some golf clubs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Either that or put a down payment on some, and yeah, but
There's a lot of
yeah.
good golf courses here in Tulsa.
Well, the one me and my dad went to in Verdigris was really fucking nice. Lone Pine. Did I show you the pictures of that one?
No.
Dude, let me find it. And then there's golf courses all over the freaking world, but hell, we hold the PGA World Championship here in Tulsa at Southern Hills.
Yeah.
God, I've had to share my screen so much tonight. But yeah, this one right here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, really freaking nice. Well, that one's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's really freaking cool. And my dad said they move the holes every now and again just so you don't get used to it.
Which is nice.
Yeah. And let's see. Me, him, my stepmom. Well, I just did the driving range. I didn't do the course. But
Yeah.
me, him, my stepmom, my stepsister, and my stepmom's dad, we all went. So that's 5 people. and it was like 90 something bucks.
It's not bad.
And we rented 3 carts too. So like if we didn't rent any carts, it would have been like cheap.
That's
But we
really
also
good.
yeah, but we also didn't have to buy balls or anything. That's where they get you. Also in the world of WWE, AJ Styles made his return to SmackDown on Friday. He was gone for like 3.5 months. And dude, did you see how jacked he looked?
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. So I don't know if TKO got rid of
Dude got some man
WWE's.
titties on him.
I don't know if TKO got rid of WWE's wellness policy when they bought the company, but you look at freaking Randy Orton and AJ Styles and how freaking huge they look now, and it's like, okay, are they on fucking steroids now? What the fuck's going on?
Dude, Roman and Silicon actually look shook.
Yeah. And I'm hoping this leads to a fatal 4-way at the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, 4-Chrome Man or 4-Way, my favorite.
Actually, next week's SmackDown is taped, so we actually do have a spoilers for next week's show. Do you want to hear them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. People, if you don't want to be spoiled, go ahead and click off the podcast or fast forward about 2 minutes. So this is for the December 22nd show of SmackDown, so this upcoming up Friday. Santos Escobar defeated Bobby Lashley to advance to the finals of the U.S. title championship tournament, the contender tournament. He was assisted by Humberto
Yeah.
Carrillo and Angel Garza. Dragon Lee defeated Butch to retain the NXT North American Championship. AJ Styles cut a promo on wanting a title shot at Roman Reigns. He was interrupted by Randy Orton and LA Knight. They will be in a triple threat match at the New Year's Revolution episode of SmackDown, and the winner will face Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. Bianca Belair, Zelina Vega, and Mia Yim and Shotzi defeated Damage Control in a Christmas-themed street fight. Kevin Owens defeated Carmelo Hayes to advance to the finals of the U.S. Championship title contender tournament. And then AJ Styles defeated Solo Sikoa via disqualification after Roman attacked AJ. So SmackDown sounds pretty good next week.
It does.
I ain't gonna watch it since it's I already know what happens, but well, actually, I don't know. I might watch that Carmelo Hayes Kevin Owens match because that sounds really good. And Kevin Owens actually he made an appearance on my top 10 list this week, the top 10 best WWE matches of the year 2023. If you guys want to check that out, I'd be more than grateful. It's got 11 views, which long videos on my channel, 11 views, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you saw it there, your shorts.
Yeah. I mean, stuff like that, though, it gets residual views throughout the week because, I mean, that CM Punk video I posted, it was at like 9 views for a week, and now it's like at over 50.
Yeah.
It's at 53 right now. And then also in the world of WWE, Liv Morgan got arrested for possession of marijuana. I guess she had some weed and then had some cannabis oil. And I don't really give a shit about that. I mean, I'm surprised that I'm honestly surprised with how crazy fucking Florida is that weed is not legal there. And it's not like she got caught with fucking crack or meth or some shit like that.
Yeah. It's like, I'm surprised it's not legal down there.
I mean, it's getting more and more legal everywhere. Like, dude, I'm honestly shocked it didn't pass here last year. With all, I know more people who smoke weed than don't smoke weed.
Yeah.
But they also don't fucking vote either. But dude, if I ever get arrested, I hope I'm this fucking hot in my mugshot.
God.
Yeah.
I'll commit so much felonies. Just get a chance.
I would be her prison bitch.
I'll call her daddy.
Actually, let me find this meme actually, because it was really fucking funny. You know who that is on the right?
Ain't that the fucking prostitute down in Florida that killed like so many hitchhikers?
No,
Okay,
that is that is WWE Hall of Famer Sunny.
Oh, who the
She
fuck was I thinking about then?
that's after she got arrested for, I think, probably like her 9th DUI, where she crashed into somebody and killed them.
Oh shit.
Yeah. If you ever watch the Dark Side of the Ring episode on her, it's really fucking good. But she is a don't do drugs, a don't do drugs freaking before and after thing, because in the 90s she was fucking hot. And here, I'll show you this before and after, and this will convince you to never smoke crack or do pills ever. You see?
Rip.
They don't even look like the same person.
Nah. God. I'm gonna start smoking crack now.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. It'll turn us from ugly to pretty. It'll have the opposite effects. Just kidding, Drew. You're beautiful.
Damn right I am.
But dude, anything
Nobody
else
can
you
prove
want?
that wrong.
I know. Maybe I'm just a confident asshole, but I'm like, compared to most dudes, I think I look good. The beard definitely helps.
The more I grow up and like look around my surroundings, like damn, I'm the hottest motherfucker in this room right now.
Dude, I do that all the time, and I remember saying that, and my ex being like, "God, you're sure confident, are you?" I'm like, "Well, just so you know, you're not the hottest girl in here." And that's why I'm single.
Be like, bitch, I'm the hottest dude and girl in here. The fuck?
The beard adds so much, though.
Dude, for real.
Yeah,
I shave my beard and it's over.
like the beard and the hair combo right now, it's really working for me. Yeah, I am gonna trim this beard down since I not gonna be working for a bit. Broncos kick a field goal is now 28-10. Yeah, they're fucked.
Well, there goes Broncos season. They had that short stint of like the ayahuasca, and it went out.
Dude, their rushing game is fucking horrible. Williams has 10 carries for 15 yards.
Damn, is that Josh Jacobs?
His longest run is 6 yards.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
On the opposite side, Jahmyr Gibbs, 7 carries, 78 yards, averaging 11 yards a carry. And Jared Goff has 4 touchdowns.
I know David Montgomery's having a good game too.
Yeah, 9 carries, 41 yards. And one dude on the Lions I'm surprised isn't doing better is Donovan Peoples-Jones.
I know. I expect him like to break out.
Yeah, I really like Peoples-Jones. I really think Tampa should have tried to get him. Because he's got a good connection with Baker Mayfield.
That might be a target that the Buccaneers should get. Because seems like Baker wants to stay down Tampa.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay down there because they're not going to have like a high enough pick to get Drake May or Caleb Williams or anybody.
He's not going to get
And-
like a crazy ass contract, but he is still going to get paid, in my opinion.
Yeah, because he only signed for like what, $10 million this year.
A 1 year prove deal.
Yeah, and like I definitely feel like he's going to get maybe 50 million, like a 2-year 55, like 55 million. Yeah, because they ain't going to have anybody this year, and then or this next season, and then the next year he can help develop somebody. If like I don't know, like it'll be like what, Dylan Gabriel coming out the draft next year.
I don't know. If I'm Tampa, I'm going full ham. Try to get Saquon Barkley if the Giants don't sign him.
That wouldn't be bad, or maybe Josh Jacobs. I mean, the running back free agent market is going to be pretty stacked this offseason.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't go with Josh Jacobs, but to help Baker out, you need like somebody like fast and that can catch.
Because the running backs, they're going to be free agents after this season. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard, Saquon Barkley, Dalvin Cook, Austin Eckler, Ezekiel Elliott, Cordell Patterson, DeAndre Swift. Bunch of good dudes.
Austin Eckler would be a good one for them.
Yeah. Because
Baker I don't see him coming back to the Chargers after this.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Eckler would be really good because Baker works really good with receiving backs.
Yeah.
Either Patterson, I could definitely see Cordell Patterson going to Tampa because I don't think Atlanta's gonna keep him because they got Algier and Bijan.
I mean, if I was them, I'll sign Cordell and Eckler.
Yeah, because you could probably get both of them. Saquon Barkley would be a good one too because he's also kind of a receiving back too.
Yeah, but it's Saquon. There's a risk.
Yeah, because right now Saquon has more receiving touchdowns than he does rushing touchdowns.
And that's a problem.
I mean, not really. I mean, he's still scoring. He's got 4 receiving touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, but yeah.
Especially with the Giants' offense. I mean, he is their offense. It's like what Stephen A. says. It's Saquon Barkley and a bag of chips.
And Tommy fucking DeVito, baby. The Giants legend.
DeVito is really fucking good.
Like Italian Tom Brady, basically.
Okay, not that far. But DeVito, like, he didn't look that bad, honestly, against Dallas when they played. Like, the team looked like shit, but he honestly wasn't that bad. Like,
man, what is up with this year's QB class and like very late round picks?
Well, everyone's fucking hurt, so you're getting a lot of dudes who are. Are you talking about the 2024 draft?
Like,
or are you talking about
this past draft?
I mean, it was a very QB weak draft, really. Because I mean, Bryce Young fucking sucks. You got DeVito is undrafted, and he's honestly like. I mean, you got C.J. Stroud, who's amazing. Anthony Richardson was looking good. Who else?
Aiden O'Connell's been looking good.
Okay, I'm looking at the NFL draft and the quarterbacks that were drafted. If you need to go, let me know.
You're good.
So you see, let's see. We had Bryce Young, who sucks. C.J. Stroud, he's amazing. Anthony Richardson, who was looking pretty good. The next, Will Levis, who's looked pretty good. Aiden O'Connell's been pretty good. So DeVito's probably like the 6th best one. See, there was 14 quarterbacks selected. Hayden Hooker by the Lions, so he hasn't played.
Tanner McKee?
I don't even know who that is.
I'm not going to attempt to figure it out.
I mean, I just see Jake Hayner for the Saints. He's the one that got suspended. You got
Did he?
Stetson. Yeah. He got suspended for PEDs for 4 games. You got Stetson Bennett, who got drafted by the Rams, and I think he looked pretty good in the preseason. But then I don't think he got placed on injured reserve at the start of the season. So he looked good in the preseason, but hasn't got to play at all.
Dorian Thompson and Robinson.
He looked good in the preseason for the Browns and looked like shit in the 2 starts he had.
Yeah.
You got Clayton Tune, who started 2 games for the Cardinals, and he threw 2 interceptions. Sean Clifford for the Packers. He hasn't seen the field. Jaron Hall, who started the game for the Vikings, and then he got hurt and got replaced by Josh Dobbs. And now they're not even starting him. They're starting Nick Mullins. Tanner McKee for the Eagles. He hasn't seen the field. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't put a lot of stock in draft classes, really. Like, you can be excellent in college and then suck in the fucking pros. Look at Bryce Young.
Yeah, because these defenses are a lot more different than the college ball.
I mean, playing against Georgia's defense, that probably helped Bryce Young a lot, but I mean, the Panthers' offensive line is trash, and their receiving core is the slowest in the league, so they can't get any separation. So that's why Bryce Young's throwing a lot of interceptions. It's the corner's right on the receiver because the receiver can't get away because he's throwing to fucking Adam Thielen's old ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, yeah, because, like, so you got guys like Jameis Winston, good in college, sucks in the pros. Tim Tebow sucked in the pros. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just don't put a lot of
Marcus
faith
Mariota.
Yeah, Mariota sucks. Like, the only person I ever thought was going to be a slam dunk transition to the NFL perfectly was CeeDee Lamb. That's why I was so thrilled when Dallas drafted him. He's the only dude I have ever looked at and it's like, he's going to be a star in the league.
And look now, he's a Cowboy.
Yeah. And he's the best receiver in the league next to Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like Sooners that are starting for the NFL right now.
Yeah. So you got fucking
Hollywood Brown.
Got Lamb. You got Baker, Kyler,
Joe Mixon.
Mixon.
Occasional Samaje Perine for Broncos.
Lane Johnson for the Eagles. You got Mark Andrews.
Yep. The center at Kansas City.
I don't know his name.
I don't know his name, but I know he's a center.
Did Trey Brown? Yeah, Trey Brown played for OU, didn't he? I know he's from Tulsa. Yeah, OU. And Trey Brown's really good. Oh, Lions just scored again.
Man, the Broncos in charge getting our ass whooping this week. Now I just wait for Kansas City.
That's not going to happen, dude.
Watch, it's going to happen. You're going to say sorry to me when it does.
Hey, I'm still waiting on my freaking dinner for that, was it the Raiders and Chiefs?
Maybe when you're not crippled, all right?
You're going to take me out for something nice.
We'll go to Texas Roadhouse.
Dude, they just opened one in Owasso.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Might have to go check that one out.
Yeah, because, I mean, the one on 71st is fucking crowded, and then the one in West Tulsa's freaking far as fuck away.
For real.
I know.
That gives me a reason to go to Wasso.
I know. Yeah, that. I know, because it just opened on Wednesday, and I was texting one of my friends like, "Hey, you want to take this cripple out to eat?" But I'm waiting for my.
Come on, you know you want to take this little vegetable.
I'm waiting for my leave to get approved so I can get paid. And I don't know if you ever had to file an LOA, but they don't pay you until the doctor faxes the shit over and all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so I just emailed them all that stuff yesterday, so it probably won't get approved for a couple days. Because like when I had surgery on my back, like it'd been like over a month since I had gotten any money, and I was like almost like completely fucking broke. And I was like, why the fuck haven't I got paid yet? And it was because the doctor hadn't faxed any of my shit over. So I called them fucking going, why the fuck haven't you faxed this shit? And they finally did. And like I didn't freaking let them off the phone until I like was like, okay, it's faxed. And they're like, yes. And I was like, because otherwise I was down to like $40 in my account. And then like a few days later, I got like almost $2,000. Because like it builds up, so at least when I finally do get paid, it'll be a good amount. But yeah, no, I freaking whenever that happened, I got like $2,000 at once, and I was like, thank God. Otherwise, I was like, I'm gonna have to start selling pictures of my butthole.
Nope, never had to do it LA before, but it might happen. It might not.
I say, come over, I'll hit you with a crutch and blow out your knee.
No, I'll still get texts from my boss. Like, get your ass in here. I can't stand these other team leads.
Did you see what Derek posted the other day? Going, could someone come to my work and attack me? I need a few paid weeks off.
Yeah.
See, we can't do that with each other, though, because everyone knows we're friends.
True.
You have to get, like, Curtis to do it, because no one knows Curtis, you know?
Interesting. Might write that one down.
Only thing is, Curtis doesn't use, like, Curtis is going to shoot you. He doesn't use any weapons.
Like I said, writing that down.
Just be like, can you just shoot me well enough to put me in a coma?
Curtis, don't kill me now. Just shoot me well enough. I have an excuse to take a good long vacation. I mean, absence.
I know somebody was like, hey, at least you get a vacation. I'm like, yeah, in my tropical paradise of my bed. Be way different if it wasn't my driving foot.
Okay, Cody. I think I'm going to call it.
Okay. Let's say, do you have work at 4 tomorrow?
Yes, I do.
Oh, shit. Dude, you should let me know.
No, it's all good.
I say, I got nothing going on, so I'm like, shit, we'll go as long as you want to.
I'm good. I'm going. I need to go to bed.
I say, I'm sorry. Dude, you should let me know.
You're all good, man. You're all good.
Well, thanks for coming on, dude. I appreciate you.
No problem.
I say, I'll see you. I say, I got one more thing I'm going to talk about, so I'm going to go solo on this last part.
All right. See you later, viewers.
Later. Bye, Daddy.